What's up, everyone? Welcome to Ecom and Beyond, the morning show with the best beard in the business. Nate's on a phone call right now, so you're stuck with me until he's done. Maybe he can do some like mime action for you to kind of, get you guys in the mood for a little bit of beard. Maybe you can throw a little lion tamer in while we're waiting too. Look, he's really about to go get him some lion tamer. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna pull up the chat real quick, everyone. So bear with me for a second. Sorry it took us a minute to click over. We were on my channel doing a pre-show working hangout. I've been up since 3 a.m. today. Just had a bad, my back was real sore and everything, and then I noticed Tommy Bernard went live around 4, and I was like, well, dang, Tommy's up. I might as well get up and start grinding. So went down. I was on a working hangout with Tommy this morning, and then we did the working hangout over on my channel, like pretty much right afterwards. And now we're running into the show. So as soon as Nate's done there, we'll really get cracking. But I don't even know what the topic is. Let's see. Selling wholesale on Amazon and eBay. Both of us are in the process of getting approved for wholesale accounts. So it's going to be pretty awesome. So I'm going to say hello to a few people. Anthony Bluegrass Picker's in the house. He's coming on the show this Friday. So make sure you guys tune in for that. We have Myra Elaine here. Good to see you, Myra. This is like the second or third time I've seen you this morning, and the world's a better place for it. Reseller Man's in the house. Reseller Man, why don't you got a wrench, man? Oh, we're on Nate's channel. That's why you don't have a wrench. I was going to say Matt doesn't have a wrench either, and I know he was like one of the first, however many people got a wrench on my channel. So Nate's slipping, guys. He's slipping. It's all that lion tamer making it all greasy, and he's slipping on it. What's going on, Matt? BK Vending and Flipping. I already got your shipment ready from last night from the auction. I'm going to be sending that in 2 separate packages because it's like a quarter of the price to send it cubic. So you'll be getting both of those sent separately. Siosa Sales is in the house. What's up, Lisa? Excited for you coming to Pittsburgh. It's going to be a good time. Greg's in the house. What's going on, my man? He said on the flip side, morning, everyone. Good morning. Greetings on the Manjay, as it would say, and I love you, man. Nate's never seen that movie. I'm going to like force him to watch that just so we have like cool quotes to say to each other all the time. So I feel like that would be like a me and Nate hangout. But Tracy here, Tease Flips. What's going on? Amy Marsden, good morning to you. Glad you're here. Cajun Roots Reseller. What's up, my man? Good morning. Junk Girl, good to see you again, Patty. Jameson's Closet's with us. Glad you jumped over from the other channel. Sandollar's here. What's going on, Ray? Eric Bischoff. Second or third time I've seen you today, too, my man. I just got an Amazon shipment ready to go out, Eric. So I'll be dropping that off today. I mean, it's nothing like you. Like whenever I ship it out, it might be like 1 or 2 boxes. You need like a whole big truck just to come pick up all yours. I'm not on that level yet.
This is ridiculous.
You still on hold?
Yeah. My wife's in the line, and I went to go through my card, and she's like, the card wasn't working. And this happens every once in a blue moon where I went on DraftKings, and because how they refund me or pay me, they shut it off because it's like they look at it as like a weird transaction for some reason. So,
Gotcha.
Of course, this had to happen right before the show started. So I apologize to everyone.
You should, for them making you wait and delaying the show, you should make them sub to you.
Right? I'm about to tell this guy that.
Yeah, you should. Tell him.
I'll come back whenever.
Convenience. He needs to sub to both of us.
I'll tell him to sub and buy some lion tamer. As soon as he fixes my problem.
Nice. What's up to Kelly, the Ecom Mom Ward? Good to see you. Couple of pickers. What's going on? Just stopping in and say hi. Well, hello to you. Alexis is with us. Long time no see. Reseller King, long time no see as well.
Got Tracy Uniquely Me in the hizzy.
What up, Tracy? Got Tommy in here too.
We got the dynamic duo in there.
Yep. Got Jody in here too. Jody's been up like for days at this point.
Yeah.
Got Dana in here. What's up, Dana?
He's been live for like the past 12 hours.
Thanks for jumping over, Brittany. Michelle Lathan, good morning.
Usually, like if I ever had this problem before, it was like a 2-second combo is fixed, done. This time they had me transfer to somebody else and all types of weird stuff. So,
good morning, Georgina. Appreciate you being here.
Your wife said Jonathan made a video for the morning show.
Oh, God.
Valley Milk, good morning.
What's going on? Old school pickers in the house. He's going to be here tomorrow morning, guys. So get ready for a little old school Larry action.
We got 40 in the house. I appreciate everyone being here. I apologize that this is starting the way it is, but I got to handle this for my wife. She's probably going to kill me and lock me in the basement forever and never feed me again. This is a great start for the basement.
Yeah.
It'll be live, shrinking as we speak.
Retailing Addicts is in the house. Good morning, Jenny and/or Jeff.
I know the second we start diving into the convo with this, it's gonna be like, "Hello, sir." That's why I'm just not even trying to bring it up yet.
Good morning, Sherry McD.
Hello. Yes.
Nate, when you're done, you should put her on speaker and let me talk to her. Lisa C, good morning. So happy you're here. Got my wifey in here. Vala Milk's in the house. Cool. Be safe driving. Lisa said sometimes Frank from India is hard to understand. Yeah, absolutely. Frank got that accent that's just a little bit difficult to understand. And I'm pretty sure his name probably isn't Frank either. But that's for another show. So we're talking about wholesale on Amazon and eBay and pretty much any other platform you guys are on. Just out of curiosity, how many of you guys have wholesale accounts currently that you use for your business? If you do, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't, put a 2 in the chat. Good morning, Rachel. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Glad you guys are here. There's a lot of 2s. Diane's rocking some wholesale. That's awesome. Yeah, so we're just getting into wholesale ourselves. One of the main reasons for the question, Alexis, was if you do wholesale for your e-commerce business, Amazon, eBay, whatever platform, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't, put a 2 in the chat. Because this is something Nate and I want to kind of document to see how it goes. The nice thing about us getting into wholesale is it'll help us out with getting ungated on certain categories on Amazon. Right now, the main category I'm trying to get into is toys and collectibles, because that's probably over half of what I deal in. Just because that's what I'm interested in, that kind of stuff, video games. Video games haven't been too big of a deal for me as far as Amazon goes as of yet, but the idea is I would love to be able to just streamline the Amazon process as much as possible. So once I find certain items in those categories that sell well, I'm just going to have them sent to me in bulk. And if I get a good enough price, I might even send it to an Amazon packaging facility so I don't even have to touch the product. Oh wait, so Rachel, you are a wholesaler. Like, do you get it and then resell it, or do you resell it to resellers? That's pretty awesome. If you are a wholesaler, I might have to buy some stuff from you. So yeah, it seems like a good portion of the chat this morning doesn't do wholesale. Well, me and Nate are happy to be guinea pigs for you. Nate will tell you I just jump into things, and if it works out, great. If it doesn't, then I just don't do it anymore. Like I jumped into that Amazon Canada process without like really talking to A, Amazon, or B, FedEx, who was supposed to be delivering it, and I kind of got burnt for that one. But luckily, I got like a one-time courtesy refund, and I pretty much I called FedEx complaining, and I told them that UPS was going to get all of my Amazon business moving forward, and they're like, "Okay, well, we will refund you this one time, but going forward, like you can't do that anymore." Oh, that's cool. So you have makeup products. That's pretty cool. That's what's up. I'm pretty sure I'm gated in a lot of health and beauty, but coming through like a wholesaler, I'd probably be able to get ungated certain stuff. I mean, I didn't necessarily get burnt, Tommy. What happened was I printed the commercial, whatever it is, commercial invoice. I printed it on a Dymo label instead of like separate pieces of paper, and I just stuck them to the side of the box. Like you could read it. You know what I mean? It wasn't unlegible, but they wanted an actual piece of paper. So I got a call while I was on vacation, and they were like, "Hey, you can't do it this way. All you need to do is just send us an email of what's in the box so that we can push it through." And this was somebody calling me from Pennsylvania. So all that they did was pick up my box and take it to their sorting facility in Pittsburgh. So it didn't even leave the city of Pittsburgh. And so I was like, yeah, I'll get that email over to you in the next day or two. I'm on vacation, blah, blah, blah. And everything was good. And then I get an email the very next morning saying that this is being shipped back to me. So I call them. They're like, yeah, it's already out for delivery. There's nothing we can do. And they wanted to charge me the $75 I paid to ship it, plus an extra $26 to ship it back to my house. And I was like, yeah, that's not going to fly. Like, there's no way I'm eating $100 when literally you just picked it up and took it a mile down the road. You know what I mean? Like, in no world is that $100 fee. So then I went through the whole spiel of UPS is getting all my business, blah, blah, blah. And, I kind of like went on a rant about how much business they're going to be losing and stuff. And talked to a manager. They refunded me. And now really all I got to do is just go back and do it the right way. And I'll be able to hopefully get my inventory over to Canada to see if it's actually as lucrative as I think it's going to be. So... Okay, so J.R. Fergus 65 says that he's always been kind of afraid of wholesale fear, and it's people trying to get rid of stuff that hasn't sold. Okay, so there's a couple different types of wholesale, like we're talking about, would be like, for example, like Funko Pops, right? So this would be us going directly with the company that works with Funko to get these to like Walmart and Target and like all the different places that sell Funko. We would be partnering with them and ordering directly from them at a wholesale price, and we'd actually get to select what we want, the quantity of what we want, and all that. So most of the risk would be not there. for the most part, especially if like we're watching Keep It charts and everything like that. Did you get hung up on?
No, I got it handled, thank God.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
Sorry, everybody.
a piece of my mind.
I apologize. Thanks for holding down the fort, Anthony.
Oh yeah, no problem. So yeah, I think what you're thinking about in regards to that kind of wholesale, you're probably thinking of liquidation, where it's, you know, pretty much that, like, hey, I have like 500 phone cases, or you know what I mean, like whatever, you know, kind of category of return it could be from like Amazon or damaged items or whatever. I do want to try that too. I'm going to order at least one pallet this winter, but wholesale's like where I really want to get to as far as getting Amazon where it needs to be.
Amazon is a very cash and cash flow dominant platform to sell on, but adding wholesale and, you know, different suppliers and things like that, you know, it's able to add now extra, you know, profit and cash into your bottom line, which, you know, for some items, maybe, you know, oh, I can't sell that product because maybe I'm gated, or now, you know, if you bought it at the store at regular price, you're not making any money at all, or you may be just losing a little bit, depending if it's like an item that's a little more in demand or Amazon's out of stock of it. So by adding that to your business, even though the margins might be smaller in the grand scheme of things, it's adding a business, or adding general gross sales on top of what you're already doing, which at the end of the year will definitely add more coin in your pocket, which is and it's going to be a lot easier too, because some of these wholesalers, they actually deal directly with Amazon for you, so they'll label the product, they'll do all that for you, and, you know, they just send it off and you pay the shipping and the bill, and there it is. It's really, really easy to deal with, and you can even get stuff direct shipped from, say, eBay to, I mean, not eBay, to the wholesaler to your eBay customer as well, as long as you have some type of agreement involved where it will guarantee, you know, the quantity in stock of an item. Like, say they have, you know, a 10,000 of a product, and, you know, they say, hey, we're going to have this for, it's a slow mover or whatever, you know, we'll give it to you at this price if you can move it on eBay, or if you want to make a purchase for it, we'll do it for this. You know, it gives you different avenues where you would never have an opportunity to get. And that's where, you know, like me and Anthony, we've talked about different things, adding it to our business, just like you know, just like Amazon, just being able to get these accounts and have stuff shipped to our door, or even ship right to Amazon, where, you know, we don't even have to do anything. It's a huge, you know, it's a huge advantage for us. It's going to be a little bit more money, you know, involved with it, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's going to make things a lot easier. And it's also can be something that you can have set up and actually sell to somebody, where you can sell your business and actually make some money, because you have all these contacts under your company name. You have all these relationships. You have a system in place, so that brings a lot of value as well.
Yeah, definitely. Jody was asking, and Eric already. Hey, what's up, Justin? Good to see you, man.
What's up, Grandpa?
Jody was asking if drop shipping is allowed on Amazon, and Eric Bischoff kind of already answered it, saying not supposed to, but drop shipping is definitely huge on Amazon. Yeah, there's all kinds of people doing all kinds of things on Amazon, I've noticed. You know what I mean? Like, if there's a way to bend the rules and not get banned, people do it in spades.
Right. Yeah, like drop shipping isn't supposed to be, you know, done on eBay, but if done correctly, you know, you can definitely add these things to your business, where, you know, it's almost like product on demand for some of these, for especially eBay. So, you know, you put a product up, they give you the photos, you say this is this is your price for it. You put it up for whatever you want to make a margin on, even if it's, say, you make $5. You might not make a ton of money, but it's a guaranteed sale and profit, where the only thing you're doing is putting out that money for that one item. They ship it to the customer. They get it. The customer's happy. You get a good feedback. Boom. You're able to make that money because you're recouping that money right away, especially if you're selling on, you still have PayPal locked in, which I hate PayPal right now, but, it makes things easier cash flow wise. Now, if you have, um, if you have the managed payments, it's a little bit different for you because now you have to wait for those to actually hit your account to get that money back. So now you can add it, to another product, or, buy another order, or whatever the case is. So that's why we really wish PayPal would actually stick around with eBay a little bit more. But I understand why eBay is getting rid of, that side of things.
Yeah. Yeah, so pretty much everybody's going to get to the point where you're going to have to do the managed payments eventually, which kind of sucks. But I'm kind of waiting to see how that's going to shake out before I decide if I'm going to take another working capital loan or not. Because that's just another thing I have to be mindful of.
Lisa C says call me a control freak, but I like to control all aspects of my business. I'm the same way. It'd be very hard for me to, to tell this company. I call on the phone right now, and I need 10 units of Ron World, blah 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 blah, and then have them direct ship to Amazon, which Amazon's very particular in boxes, condition on the products, the labels, XYZ all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
So, but by things, sometimes what you have to do as a business, and this also depends on how big you want to make things as well. If you want to kind of stay where you're at, business size wise, and you're happy where you are, and you're already making that X income where you're paying your bills and you're putting a little bit away to enjoy life, you might not want to add this to your business. But if you're looking to make this like something you can possibly sell to somebody, or pass along to, say, like I want to pass this along to my kids or whatever, it's a great thing to add to your model that you already have, because now that you're churning out these profits, and you're doing this for a while, you're able to add this, because now you should be building up a little bit of capital, or able to put it towards something else, and just kind of adding that profit into to your bottom line. We got hit for Mama in the house.
Yeah, she said she's wearing a very special shirt today. Looks forward to seeing it at a Bible study at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anyone's not subscribed to my second channel, Flip and Hope, please go and do so. Well, Bible study there every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Myself and Kelly get Flip and Mama. But yeah, Greg says wholesale is a whole different beast than the Goodwill yard sales. Absolutely. That's one of the main reasons I want to get into it, is to kind of help take care of Amazon. So that way I can put more effort into eBay, Mercari, that kind of stuff. And I don't have to so much bog myself down running around. I waste so much time every week just getting basic items that I'm not making a whole lot of money off of for Amazon. So if I can get back to where I need to be with eBay and just have Amazon kind of grow alongside, I think it'll be a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of like Rachel Boyd. I don't have any disabilities or anything like that, but I want this to be something that I can, live off of it and be able to really control my life. You know what I mean? I really want to do this full time. It's funny because I just moved down to my basement and have a setup now, and I'm thrilled. And this is something I already have. I could have did this a long time ago, but just doing this makes me happy. Just if I can work down here and do what I want to do, and really, go out and source and have wholesale situations and all this, man, it would be so awesome to have that as an opportunity, and and be able to be around for my kids anytime, anything happens. They're sick, they have a play, they have sports. that's where, me being at these places and being able to work around their schedule, because if you guys know, how I am basically, like when Tracy and Tommy are live, I'm on, online. I'm surfing and looking around and, really trying to find different products and everything else. So, I'm always up at night trying to work. So I'd be able to work anytime, as long as I, uh, want to, in other words, which if you know me, I'm every day I'm hustling. So
Yeah,
I'm grinding every chance I get.
absolutely. And I know what it's like to have to grind, either because disability isn't enough or because you're not approved for it. That's been my issue. Is I was never approved for it, even though like theoretically I should be. They just look at my age and they're like, yeah, you're not getting it. So
Yeah, I mean, just like I was talking to Anthony yesterday. Like my boss did, like was telling me to do something super petty. Like it was super petty. It's something I probably shouldn't even like be upset about, but it just stuff like that, and just dealing with somebody else trying to dictate how I do something to the very, littlest thing can set me off where I just want to just go crazy, man. Like I want to quit so bad, man. That's
yeah,
why I hustle so hard, and I played DraftKings on there to hopefully hit for like 25 grand or something one day, and that would be a heck of a success story. I'll tell you that. From from the gutter streets of Menneson to owning his own business. How about that? But yeah, like I saw some of the ones in the chat, but um, has anyone want to speak on a little bit on like how long have you been? Anybody in the chat who's done some wholesale have been doing it for?
Steven, the ones I'm looking into right now would be all U.S. companies. I'm not against international, which is be cheaper, I guess, for me to go within the U.S. Plus, the products I want to sell are pretty much made here in the U. Well, I don't know if they're made here, but they're sold here in the U.S.
Yeah, like with a lot of the products, and we're not going directly to the company unless it's maybe a smaller company. Maybe we're able to do that with or whatever. But a lot of these companies that we'll be dealing with are distributors that deal directly with the company themselves. So they're the ones getting the boats and the barges of all of that crazy stuff over from China and different countries and things like that. So they're already set up in the United States, and they're basically like dealing with the supplier for the most part. And I just sold something.
Nice.
But, um, but yeah, like these companies already something else sold. That must be that person that was buying all them games from me.
Could you baller?
Another one sold. Yeah, I'm about to have 13 sales real quick.
Dude, why don't you tell him to come check out my store when he's done with yours?
I'll have to, and it's all going international too, which is crazy. So I might have to box up an order after this for sure. So
There you go.
I can't remember what I was saying. What was I saying? We're talking about international. These companies are already set up over here. So, unless we're really buying a really, really a lot amount, and being able to ship it over by barge or whatever the case is, a lot of times with that, plus the tariffs that you would deal with, because I'm pretty sure China and the United States still have that tax tariff going on, and it's pretty expensive from what I hear, especially on a huge amount of things. So you add all that up, I'd be cheaper buying off a company 2 states over, even at a 10% additional margin they would make on me, and then not have to deal with all that extra inventory. And it's a really big buy. Like if anyone's ever looked into like private label or buying anything off of Alibaba or anything like that, to make it really worthwhile, you really have to really, really, really put some money out there. And then you have to wait like what, a month and a half, unless you're paying for super fast shipping, which is going to be like 6 times the amount of money. So you can pay as much for shipping as it would be for the items you're buying or whatever.
Mike says your background looks different, Nate. I turned him into a cellar dweller.
I'm in my basement. Down here, I got my own kind of like reselling space now that I'm able to make my own and do my own thing with. So it's going to be interesting to see different content I'll be able to make because I have the space, hopefully it's the time to do all of it as well. So I seen Amy asked.
Crap out of me. Oh my goodness.
Amy asked, how well do Nintendo games sell? Nintendo games sell very good. Like basically for the most part, a lot of the older video game and the newer stuff, it sells really well. I mean, there is the ones that they call the pickles ones where it's only a couple bucks, but as long as you're selling the bigger names like the Pokemons and the Marios of the world, I mean, those are the ones that you're really going to make a huge profit on, especially if you're finding for garage sales and things like that.
Yeah. Look at this little homie.
I thought I sent you a link, Mama.
Look, D says creeper in the background. Jody says Kappa has entered the chat. Absolutely.
What's up, Jonathan?
What's up?
You having fun with with Anthony over there?
Uh-huh.
You like his little toy store?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said on the working hangout he wants to have a toy store just like Anthony's.
Look, we're twinning.
Yeah, baby.
If I'd have knew this, I'd have got mine upstairs.
Yeah, baby.
We can be triplets.
Triple.
Every morning at 10 o'clock, this is what I'll be wearing.
Awesome.
Represented.
I think mine's a little higher than yours. Mine's over my boobs.
Yeah, it is. My other one's up higher. This one's a little bit lower.
Is it?
Yeah.
I love it.
I think Tommy might have been a little crunk sauce when he made this one.
You'll see the Flip and Hope one this afternoon.
Nice.
Now I just need to make these into V-necks.
I've made that mistake one too many times, Lisa. She says put him to work building shelves.
Look at this Yoda.
Hello, little man.
That results in either a lot of donated or trashed piled inventory.
You can call me Mama. They call me Mama.
How you doing there, Mama?
I'm getting by today. I had a friend pass away yesterday, so
Yeah, I saw that in like the middle of the night with your live.
yeah, so I'm
Live.
my eyes are swollen, my face is swollen, but I'm getting by. Thank you.
Well, my condolences.
Thank you, baby. We'll be praying this afternoon.
For sure. Absolutely.
Hi, Georgina. How are you, baby? Thank you, Matt. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Thank you, Dana. I appreciate that very much. It was a rough night, but thank you, Tracy. But here's the thing. Like I always say, grieving is a selfish act. We grieve for ourselves because we're going to miss the person that's passed. You have to be happy for the person that's passed because they're now in paradise.
Yeah.
They're now perfect. They're in a perfect form, and they are happier than they've ever been in a living state.
I started watching that video that you put out as an update, and I don't know if I watched it all or just part of it. But something happened. I can't remember. I think Amber called me and I didn't get to finish watching it. So.
Oh, it's okay. Hi, Bolo buddies. How are you?
Hi.
What is your name, young cute one?
Jonathan.
Jonathan. I'm Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
AKA
Very nice to meet you.
AKA the best 6-year-old dabber in the world.
Are you one of the ones that put the shelves together?
Yep.
No, that was Santino and Isaiah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You guys have got like twinner glasses right there, Anthony.
Yeah, he's cute. He's like a little Anthony with no hair. No, I meant no beard.
Yeah, I was going to say he probably has more hair than I do. So am I. Look, see, I'm balding too.
They have hair.
I didn't want to storm the show or anything, but I had to show my Pittsburgh shirt.
I appreciate that.
This
You know, you
Anthony,
got
I got. Yeah, I see that.
you know
This
you always
is
got the easy pass to come in.
this is a 4X. I got the 4X.
So do I.
It's really big on me, but it'll shrink when I wash it.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted it big because I'll wash it and then it'll shrink. And then I end up having to stretch all my shirts. This one I won't have to worry about that with.
All right, let me ask you guys a quick eBay question while I have this up or
Okay.
whatever. Is there a way I can combine all the items like into one thing with this customer, or do I have to manually figure out what the shipping would be, then send them the?
You should be able to combine it all.
Okay.
It should automatically do it.
Nate, you can put in your eBay policies like $3 for additional items when they're shipped. So you can say like regular shipping for the first item and then $3 for every additional item. That's what I have.
Well, no, these are 13 different items.
Right.
Like you could do that if it's like a multi-quantity of one item.
No. You can do it for anything that's in your store. They just have to add it to their cart. And as long as they add everything to their cart and they check out at once, the shipping policy will take effect. And it'll only charge them $3 or however you set it up for each additional item. But they all have to put it in their cart. But what you can do is just do the sale and then refund him through PayPal later.
Okay. Well, that's a lot of it's going international, so it'd be a lot for this person to shell out and then me to refund. So I'm just gonna send him an invoice after the fact. I'll just have to figure out what the shipping weight's going to be.
How many items did he order?
13.
Wow, all the same item?
Like it's a bunch of games.
Well, you can if you call eBay, they can walk you through the steps on how to do it. They will.
Because I can put most of these items in one shipment unless
Nala.
over 4 pounds, then I don't want to do. I'd have to do 2 separate.
What eBay will do, because I've had that happen before, what eBay will do is they'll mark the other items as shipped. And if you don't want to call eBay, what you can do is take that first tracking number that you get off the first shipment, and you can put that on each individual item after that. There's a spot where you can input a tracking number. So just put that same tracking number on each one of those listings and it'll upload as being shipped. So you won't get any tings on your account.
Baller Buddies, I do GSP. I have it on all my listings, but I also have simple export. Unless I do simple export on all my items as long as they're under 4 pounds a piece. So with this, I'll have to do it the cheapest way. I'll have to, I think it's right over 4 pounds, if my math is right. If that's the case, I'll have to send all the items. Actually, I might be able to do it a little cheaper, a different way. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I might be able to do like I'll do 2 shipments, like maybe 2 pounds, 2 pounds. That might be cheaper than doing like a 4 pound and then 8 ounce. So that's probably what I have to do. I'll probably have to do 2 separate for that. Because if I do it under, because I put on Pirate Ship earlier just to see what 4 pounds 4 ounces to Switzerland would be, and it was like $60. So with simple export, if I do 4 pounds and then ship the 8 ounce, then it would be like, even with the insurance I always add in, it'd be like 47. So it would save them definitely some money.
Brittany's brand says the same thing. You can bulk ship in one package and just enter your tracking number for the others.
Yeah.
And if you have trouble doing that, you can call eBay and they'll walk you through it, or they'll do it for you.
Mike says, man, take some photos while packing. I'm gonna start doing whenever I do have like a couple orders going on, I'm gonna probably add that to like some videos and stuff I'm gonna do now that I'm down here. Like I don't always sell a lot of items on eBay every day, but when I have like a better shipping day or maybe something that's a little bit different of a package going on, I'll do a different I'll do a video like a shipping one or something.
I think he meant like photos of your area because they were asking when you're going to do a grand tour.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do an official tour as soon as everything's finished. But I can do a quick little tour if you guys would like to see real quick. So this stuff to my right is going to get moved. This is just your normal store stuff.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you. Dude.
Oh man. Okay, so that to my right, your left is the holiday stuff. That's going to get moved to this back room back there, and this is going to be my photo / death pile /
next in line to be processed.
right. That's going to be my next in line to process. And then this stuff over here is my regular that I have to either sort because some of it got mixed in with my death pile, and it's going to be my tote area. Then behind me is going to be stuff that's listed.
Can't hear you.
Stuff behind me is going to be stuff that's fragile or items that if I put them in a tote, maybe it won't be the greatest. Maybe just because it's bigger or whatever the case may be. So that stuff will be back there. And behind me is another room, and that's going to be where my packing table is. It's like basically was a tool bench. So I'll have drawers and things like that. That's where I'll be able to put my packing, like tape and poly bags and all that stuff. And then there's a shelf right on the other side. I'll be able to put my different boxes. And then that far room where my other normal people storage stuff will be like my bigger boxes I keep from doing OA. So I'm able to ship like Amazon and everything else. But I'm going to do like an official video whenever it's all done.
You've done quite a bit of work on it since you showed me, huh?
Yeah. My wife, she surprised me. She got the basement like ready for me to actually like use it now. Cause I had like some stuff I had down here already, but I wanted to move this stuff over. So she got someone to bring my desk down and set up my printer and my computer and all that stuff. So basically when I came home, like if I wanted to, I could just start using it and everything. She's like, I'll never see you anymore. You'll be in the basement forever. I said, no, I won't. So I did purposely. I stayed down there for 10 minutes, took a shower, and then went back upstairs. So this way she wouldn't. I didn't want to start off on a bad foot because we all know I like to work. So I'm gonna try to put a healthy family work relationship together for everyone.
A little bit of separation.
Yeah. If I like when I'm down here, I'm gonna be really down here doing stuff where before I'd kind of just sit here because it was so convenient and maybe I was just watching YouTube and just kind of fooling around. Now I actually work. And then when I go upstairs, it's family time. So I'm able to cut off. Even though my mind will still want to like look for stuff or whatever, I can use my phone and be with the kids if I have to or whatever.
Well, and here's the thing too. Amber can say to them, no, Daddy's downstairs. He's at work. Daddy's working. Daddy's working. And the kids will, maybe not so much Cam, because he can go down there by himself. But, they'll understand that, oh, okay, Daddy's working when Daddy's down there.
Cranny G. Crone.
Hi, Alexis.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be down here. It's simple things like this that really like get me excited. Like, it's not really a big change for me, but like it's just I'm able to situate stuff where it should be, and I don't have to worry about getting touched and messed with, and so on and so forth. And
Or kicked.
this is my zone. Like, this is my haven of junk / profits all over the place. So yeah, like, yeah, I mean, like, sometimes I'm before, when I was upstairs, I never would shut off the hustler mentality. You know what I mean? So I'm able to put, I'm able to maybe do a better job as a dad and everything to switch that off a little better.
You will. You'll notice. You'll notice big time, Nate, a difference. Just when I moved upstairs, I went from almost 1,100 square feet down to 110 square feet. That's why I can never walk in my office, because there's so much stuff in here. But I still have a lot downstairs. But the nice thing is I can shut my door, and then I'm done working because my door is shut. But
Right.
so you're gonna like it.
Yeah, I'm not I've never been like the super organized guy, but like with this stuff, I want to be, because being able to find a shirt or whatever in 2 seconds like this now saves me time to be able to do other stuff. You know what I mean? If you switch some things around and do some things a little bit better or be a little bit more organized, the amount of time that you save within a week or within a month or within a year adds up. Where, okay, so now instead of taking 20 minutes to find a shirt where my organization might have been terrible, I'm finding it in a minute or two flat. Look how much time now I'm able to do a couple more listings, or go do something with the family, or go source, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's all about being able to do the most you can with the amount of time. And if you guys know how I am with work, I work 40, 50 hours a week. So, having to manage, a family life and a reseller life, all in one is pretty tough. So it's going to be really awesome when it's fully set up. Thrift Beast in the house. What's up, buddy? Yeah, like Reseller King says, it's my hoarding zone, man. Like, I mean, like, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. I appreciate everyone for checking it out and saying some nice things. It's really rough right now. Like, I'm gonna get the walls all cleaned up and the floor all nice, and it's gonna be really nice in here. Thanks, Jody.
Well, I'm happy for you, Nick. Congratulations.
Thanks, Mom. You'll see it firsthand. You'll see the really finished product.
I will. I'll be down there working in that working area.
Yep. We'll be burning the night hours in the basement.
All you have to do for me is just put a blanket on the floor, and that's if I'm feeling girly. If not, I'll just lay on that floor. I'll have my laptop, and I'll just be working on my listings.
You must have a really nice floor in that basement, then, Nick. Because if she laid on my floor, she'd be like all filthy because it's nasty.
Me, it's,
concrete.
No, he has concrete floor too.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much to make me happy.
Nate, throw in the oh, you okay, Nala? Throw in the phone number, because Rachel has some questions about eBay and Amazon.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I have it saved. I think.
Nate's gonna throw in the phone number for the show, so you can feel free to dial it, and we will answer your questions live. And anybody else that wants to call, feel free to.
I had to change it from the goals I had the last time. There we go. Oop. There we go. So, Jonathan, what's your favorite toy you got over there?
Velociraptor Blue.
Awesome.
You're not picking stuff off of Uncle Anthony's shelves, are you?
He was, yeah. Ash actually bought him a toy from down here, though. So, although her money's technically my money anyway, but it's a thought to count.
You're welcome for your money back.
You're welcome, buddy.
Why do you like WWE? WWE.
Yeah, Rachel, we never have a problem answering any eBay,
Yeah.
Amazon.
Or if you're more comfortable, you could type it in there too. But if you want to call and ask all of your questions, feel free to do so.
I'm also going to put in our
How much is this?
a link for our Facebook
I
group
don't know. I
too.
don't have them listed yet.
How about we say $40?
$40?
Yeah.
You might be able to make that work.
How about $4?
$4? I don't know about that.
I'm going to put in a link for our Facebook group as well.
Nate, did you see the message I sent you about reporting?
There's cats in the background.
I don't care. That's fine.
He just needs a link.
Okay.
The cat's famous. Chicken.
Rachel's first question is eBay assigned her a name, but I want to change it if that's possible.
It
Yes,
is possible.
Rachel, you can change your name.
Yeah. I changed mine because when I first signed up for eBay many years ago, I just used a gamer tag. And whenever I created a store, I changed the name of it to the store name. Did you mean to send that to me, Nate? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought you said send it to me, send it to him.
I wonder why.
I thought you had him on Facebook or something. I don't think I have him on Facebook.
Oh, why don't you just drop it in, and then we'll
All right.
make sure it's actually him.
All right. Shazam.
There you go, Reseller King.
My wife put a straw in here.
Kelly said that the Toys That Made Us has a wrestling figure episode. Yeah, I watched it. I love that show. That show is awesome.
Yeah, that is a pretty good show. I used to like Toy King too.
Oh,
All right, Mac.
Yes.
Mac. Why were you letting me call you Matt and not correcting me?
Maybe I wasn't paying attention to what people say my name because I've been called a lot of names.
That's gonna be
I
your
even have your name written in permanent marker on my desk as Matt. And then Resale King says, Mama, it's Matt. And I'm like, all this time I've been calling him Matt, and I've been live with you, and you never even corrected me. I'm very sorry I was calling you the wrong name.
There you go.
But each time it was with love.
On the global shipping thing,
Yeah.
what you could do is when you go to ship your items and check mark all of them and then ship it, and then did you add shipping on? Is shipping added to all of them?
Yeah, shipping is included on the prices, but it's not global shipping. I'm using Simple Export, which it's regular international.
Well, I think you could do it on Pirate Ship too. You can check mark all of them, and then it'll combine all the shipping and then refunding whatever is left. Because that's what I did. I ended up selling some magazines to the lady, and she didn't put them all in the cart, so she bought them separately. So I went ahead and check marked all the ones she bought, and then turned around on eBay. It said, "Do you want to combine all these shippings?" And then it sent her the refund after what I paid for shipping.
Right, like he or she didn't pay for it yet because shipping on these items.
Have a good day, Crony.
You gotta go upstairs, baby.
So Rachel's second question is, if you can't find sales or comps, do you consider it a rare item? Yeah, for the most part, you could consider it rare. But what I typically do is, if I can't find it anywhere, you can either go to Terapeak, which is free with eBay store subscription of $20 or more. And if you still can't find it, that goes back, a year, I believe. If you need something beyond that, you could always find somebody that has a account for why is the name escaping my brain? What's that other site that you can go to look?
I can't remember. We always forget this one.
It's like right in the back of my brain. I just can't pull it out. But yeah, there's another site you can go to. Somebody in the chat's going to throw it in there like within 3 seconds as soon as I get done looking stupid. But WorthPoint. WorthPoint is the web. Yep, Alexis just threw it in there. You just waited for me to look dumb enough before you threw it in there. Thank you, guys.
I can never remember.
Yeah, WorthPoint.
Or whoever you are.
Now there's like a million Worth points. Yeah, WorthPoint is the website you can go to, and it'll go back several years. It's a paid service, though, so you got to make sure that you either get it yourself. Like for me, I don't get enough super rare items to make it worth paying for it. Yeah, I know we're on a delay, Tracy. So that's probably why it took so long.
I thought it was.
Hey, you did great, Alexis. Like you came in like literally like a second or two after I finally remembered it.
I thought my basement was a like safe place. My daughter never came down here by herself before. All of a sudden, she just waltzes down here now. No.
Rachel's looking for some friends to look up a few items for her. WorthPoint, Terapeak, those type of things. I don't have Terapeak, I don't have WorthPoint. I do have Terapeak. I just haven't like done anything with it yet.
How do you change your name on eBay? I think somebody asked about that.
Yes, that was her first question. If you can,
yeah, you can go to your account and then go to business information and it'll say user ID and you can edit it there. But I think you only can do it like once every 30 days.
Okay.
If Rachel's not in a rush for that information she wants, I have no problem looking up or helping her look up some stuff. I just with that order just came in and then me going to work right after, I probably won't get to jump on it till after. But it's something that I wouldn't mind doing because I wouldn't mind doing a video on it too. So because I've never used it, so this would be a double, two type situation.
Have her jump on your Facebook page and post it on there and see if somebody can.
Yeah, I just approved her to join the group so she can just post anything she's looking for or whatever, or she could DM me or Anthony or whatever, and I have no problem looking that up. Because I have Terapeak because I got the Premier store. I don't know if they do with the $20 store. Some people were saying that
they do.
I got it.
I have it.
So if you have the $20 store, now they have it in there. So that's even. I like how they add that after I get the $50 store because I never had that before. eBay dropping some moolah on that, I guess, huh? So what you guys got planned for today?
I actually have a really busy day. We have Jonathan here, and then I gotta go as soon as we're done with the show. I got to go upstairs with him, and then my wife has a doctor's appointment. Then we have Bible study, and then after Bible study, we're going to exchange Christmas gifts with some friends.
That's cool. Little like holiday cheers / hangout time. That's always fun.
Yep.
I'm just working all day. Working all day.
I'm probably going to list about 20 items. Then my wife's got to do some DoorDash, and once I signed her up on my account, so I get $100 bonus once she completes 200.
Nice.
So she's 180. She's at 185 right now, so she only needs 15 more.
So you both do DoorDash?
Yeah. See, she goes to school full time as she's in school for a nurse practitioner, and she graduates in May. So with these last 2 semesters, they've been really busy, and she had a job before these last 2 semesters. And she was making $28 an hour, working 3 days a week. So she had to quit that to focus on school. So we had to make up the money somewhere. And with DoorDash, we each make $350, $400 a week each, and do 20 hours.
Excuse me.
What's up, Elo? Thanks for joining, man. Yeah, Rachel's asking. She heard for your store to be in the algorithm, you have to post every day. Is any item too small? You can post anything, but just like Anthony Bluegrass Picker said, it does help the algorithm, but good products that sell help the most. So the better the items, the better, obviously. But yeah, I mean, eBay favors activity of any kind.
Yeah, you don't have to list. You could go in and fiddle fart with your listings, change one word in your title, move your pictures around, and upload it, and I mean, save that edit, and that's gonna generate a better algorithm for you. Or you can go in, and if you hit like sell similar and do that listing all over again and then delete the old one, that's going to look like a new listing, and that's going to raise your algorithm.
One thing I always try to tell people is to keep at least 7 in their drafts, and then the day you can't list, go ahead and grab one and list it.
I have about 30 drafts right now, but about 6 weeks ago I had like 60 drafts in there, and they all disappeared overnight. So I try not to keep my drafts for too long because I don't want them to disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 30 days that they keep them in there, then they end up deleting them. But I always keep 3 because I work 4 days a week. On my days I work and I can't list, I just go ahead and list one of them.
Well, you can also too, is it Rachel? You can also too set them up. It's only a dime. Set them up to be listed in the future. And then as long as you go in there before it actually lists, you can go ahead and list them yourself, like one a day, just, to keep it active, and you won't be charged that 10 cents. So you can keep listings on the side like that too.
Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know you can go back in there and edit and go ahead and list it.
Yep, you can go in and list it ahead of time, and then you're not charged that dime.
Because technically it's already listed. All you got to do is go in and just list now.
Right.
That's sweet. I'm going to have to do that.
Hopefully you get to feeling better soon, Rachel. What kind of surgery did you have? Yeah, I always try to keep random pictures or like stuff like that in my phone just for those days, because I pretty much live with chronic pain. So there's some days like I physically can't be down here sitting in a chair working. So those days I like to just lay in bed and list stuff to eBay with pictures I have on my phone, or I'll also cross post to like Macari or Poshmark or wherever. Our names, the guy with the beautiful beard to my left, that's Nate. He's Every Day I'm Hustling. You're on his channel now. My name is Anthony, and this is my channel, Picksburgh. My link's probably in the description below. And then Picksburgh 2.0 right underneath me. That's Kelly, Flippin' Mama. She and I do Bible study together on Tuesdays. So later on this afternoon, if you want to come hang out on Flippin' Hope, we'll be doing Bible study there. And then down in this corner over here, that's awesome, is Mac that's Mac Cuh.
Mac Cuh.
Like the truck. So how long have you guys been doing reselling on eBay? And
I've been doing eBay full time since last October. I used to list for somebody 10 years ago, back when eBay was like a completely different thing. It was obviously still the same. It was just a lot more involved than it is now.
Yeah, I started eBay in June of 2018, and then Amazon I started last year, and I think a week from now is my 1 year. So it's been a pretty awesome first year, getting used to just the process, and that's why I have such high expectations for this year. Just really feel comfortable and really feel like I have a lot of knowledge in what I'm doing, and look forward to some of the wholesale stuff that I want to start grabbing, and then if it's decent enough where I can make 30-40%, I don't mind just ordering it to my door or send it right in Amazon, and then the rest of the line of that toy brand I can just RA and just keep it rocking and really make a lot of money. So it'll be really awesome to see how things will go from going on.
So what's up, Jeff? Good to see you, my man.
I've been selling on eBay since 2000.
How you doing, Jeff? Thanks for coming in.
Are you, Alexis? Are you talking about virtual assistants?
I seen Steven say something about me getting a VA or something like that. How would I get into VA work?
I would just start telling people you're doing it. You know what I mean? Post it in different reseller groups.
Yeah.
We're talking about like VA, like Veterans Hospital type thing. But
I think it's Suzanne Wells. I think she hires VAs for eBay, and they actually do good listings and stuff. But since they're in the United States, they cost a little bit.
Yeah, Susan A. Wells. Her daughter's a VA.
Yeah.
Rachel, they have light boxes on Amazon that are, pretty decent. Are you looking for like one of the smaller ones you can stick stuff inside? Or are you looking for like the soft box, like not umbrellas, but like that style where you set up? But you can get a decent price on them on Amazon, light boxes for pictures. Also, Rachel, I'm going to put you on my prayer list, and I'm going to pray for you this afternoon.
I got it.
Oh, you already got it? See, that's why we work well together. We will pray for you during Bible study this afternoon, and I'll make sure that you're covered in prayer too, like separately.
Did you guys see Walmart started selling
surgery?
What's that?
When is her surgery, or did she already have it?
Already had it.
Did you guys see Walmart sells ring lights now?
No, are they good or are they fancy?
I haven't tried one yet, but they're like $39 for a pretty big one.
Nate just dropped a link for you.
There's one there that I would probably get. It's 20 inches tall, which is pretty, a little bit bigger. That's a nice one for like a lot of everyday, like decent size items. And then I'll show you a different one. That's probably the one I'm gonna go with. That I was looking at, and let's see. For a smaller one,
I don't buy the box lights. I make them out of the white foam board. And then for the light part above, I use this. It's just a 24-inch shop light with daylight bulbs in it.
Yes, you can see all the little, like, makes me look all weird is I didn't get daylight bulbs in mine when I bought mine, so now it's just like a glare bad.
Yeah, you just have to buy them extra.
I got 2 LED shop lights in mine, so I can't change the bulbs in them.
Oh no, you got that kind?
That's where inexperience comes in.
Well,
I've been doing this since 2000, so
I've been trying to decide what I'm going to do as far as another lighting source, because I want to eventually get lighting over here, like on my desk area. That way, if I want to like sit and stream like with the stuff actually behind me and not like this big death pile of a mess behind me here, I want to have an option to do either side.
You can get a smaller ring light. You don't have to get the behemoth monster that I have.
That's what I'm trying to decide, if I just want to get smaller lights, because I don't have a whole lot of room where I list. So if smaller would be better for me, or if I could just get the ones I wanted to begin with. Like the ones I initially wanted to get were the softbox lights like Thrift Mine has.
I've got for anybody, just to let you know, all the products and stuff that I have bought, I have affiliate links in my link tree. I went ahead And everything that I bought, I went through my Amazon orders. I didn't go through Amazon and pick this and pick this and pick this and pick this. I went into my Amazon orders, things that I've already ordered and that I use, and I put links for all of the items that I use right in my link tree. So you can see my ring light, you can see my brother scanner.
Mhm.
You can see everything that I use in that link tree.
Hey, Danny Mae, thanks for coming in.
Do you like them, Anthony? The Thrift Mind ones?
I didn't check those out. I'm either I'm gonna go get something like I just showed you, something like that, or I might just replace all the lighting in here.
Yeah.
Kind of put in the I guess it would be like the daylight ones, I guess. So it'd be like a real clean light where it wouldn't be like a yellow light. So this way I can just kind of just set up an area and then just take my pictures normally or whatever. Not have to worry
See
about
that
it.
right there?
Yeah.
That's my picture setup. It cost me less than, I think it was $20. And what I do is I got, what's that?
You use the roll of paper?
It's actually like the shades that roll up. I bought a 8-foot 2x4 and cut it down and then make sure I hid 2 studs in the wall.
Uh-huh.
So, and then it's got the roll down and then it's got a hook where I can hook clothing up there and put my mannequin. But I do a lot of car parts, so they get a lot of stuff dirty. So I just roll that up and put them on my table and take pictures of them.
Yeah,
Tommy
2.0 uses a window shade too. I use 48-inch 50-pound paper.
That's cool.
And it's easy with I bought these like little lights that have almost like the school lights that they use for school. And I put daylight bulbs in there and I put 2 of them there, then 1 right in front. And that's how I take my pictures.
I see your figurines in the back there still, Mac. You haven't listed them, huh?
Well, I listed them on eBay. I haven't listed them on Etsy yet.
Okay.
So I blow them off every day. It's a little dusty in here.
What up, Amber?
She just brought Nate food.
It's probably coffee, food.
Nice.
That's a
he
good
brought
woman.
me,
Nate.
I'm starting to get worried.
McDonald's this morning.
I'm starting to get worried. Like things are working out way too nicely this morning. See you later, Chris. Have a awesome day, buddy.
Somebody was asking about a mannequin. I don't use like a full mannequin. This is kind of like what I use right here. It's got the
the same one.
body.
Yeah,
Mac, I just started using mine for my men's clothes. I just started shooting men's clothes, and I like it for my men's clothes. I still like the mannequin for the women's though.
But
I don't even use that up here. I don't have room.
Yeah, I like that one. The only you can hang it, like say you have a spot, like I can hang it from my ceiling or whatever against like the wall, and I just throw the clothing on them, and it's flat to the wall, so it's gonna stay nice and flat, and it really shows gonna show the item off, like the front of it or whatever, and it's good for all different sizes too. You know what I mean? So if you're doing something like a smaller size, like a men's small, it'd be okay for whatever. If you're doing a bigger size, it'll kind of just be longer for the most part, and still look pretty decent. So I have the same exact one Mac has. So
I actually got mine off of Facebook Marketplace, and I got 2 of them for $10.
Well, that's a good deal. I think I paid $30 for mine, or $20, I think.
Brittany bought a huge board from Home Depot. It's like the same material as a whiteboard. It's under $15. It's super sturdy and easy to wipe if it gets dirty. I have that same thing, but I struggled to hang it by myself, so I didn't use it. But what I used to use was from Menards, is one of those big paneling. It was a big sheet of paneling that looked like white brick, and that's what I used to use before I went to the white paper. So yeah, guys, don't be afraid to use things like that. It's like the big piece of paneling, and that's floor to ceiling. I cut it down, But that was only $20. So, and the board she's talking about is a dry erase board without the frame, and that only cost her $15. So you can think outside the box, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can repurpose and use, and you can really get creative if you want to. Instead of just having just a plain background, you can, if you're good in art and you can do different things, you can put your own kind of, design on the background to kind of give your pictures a little different outlook than a lot of people's, because everyone has the white backgrounds for the most part. I like the ones where I think Lindsay Glenn, I think, did this, where
Lindy Glenn.
she had like a book, and it was a sample book of all these different like backgrounds or floor designs, or I can't remember what it was.
What she did,
and put it on paper and just take the picture like that. So she has multiple designs, and if something looks better on this color or this color, she's able to switch and use that.
Yep.
So
what she did is she went to Michael's and she got the 12-inch by 12-inch scrapbooking sheets. She bought all kinds of different scrapbooking sheets. She keeps them in a scrapbook folder, and then she just pulls out the one she wants to use to shoot her cosmetics on.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
for a part-time person, though, that'd be too much work.
Well, Lindy only shoots smalls.
Right.
She just got a pallet. Well, maybe about 6 weeks ago, she got a pallet of clothes, a whole, Gaylord pallet of clothes. So she puts those on eBay. But for the most part, she just does cosmetics and HBA items. So she doesn't need a big shooting surface. She's really happy doing that instead of all the jeans and stuff she used to do.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And Lindy's the one that got me back into reselling on a regular basis. She says I give her too much credit, but it was her that got me back into it.
Where is she located at?
She is in Kansas.
Okay.
I couldn't remember where she was from. I was thinking Oregon for some reason, but I'm sure you're right, because I forget.
She's a bluegrass picker.
Oh no, her son's birthday's coming up. I got to get a card in the mail.
The thing that's awesome is, getting a sample book from, Michael's or different things like that. That doesn't cost any money. Basically, you can go get a free sample thing like that. All kinds of different places. Siri really likes to pick up what I'm talking about sometimes. I'll tell you what, Siri's gonna fight. But I'm sorry.
I posted a link on one of the video games that I listed, and you can see how I only take 2 pictures. I take one of the outside, and then I just open it up like a V and take a picture of the inside. That's it. That's how I take a picture of it. And like I said, I used to peel the GameStop labels off, any kind of labels, and I don't even do that anymore. I mean, they're still selling without me doing all that extra work.
Yeah, with my photos when I was doing upstairs, for example, I was just getting a gray fuzzy blanket that I liked, and I put on a tote. I had it like the bed was the wall part, the background part, and I'd drape it over the tote, and I'd take my smalls just like that. I mean, it's not the best thing in the world, but it's creative, you know what I mean? Where it's going to show my item, and you see like a gray background on it. I mean, it's a nice little thing I was doing, but now I'm really gonna, that I have the room and the setup now, I'm really going to really try to put some really nice pictures together. Now I'm not gonna sit there and edit the pictures and really mess with too much of the sharpening and this and that, but I just want a nice solid background, have it set up, the lights be right, take a bunch of pictures, done, list. You know what I mean?
When you find out all the features that phone will do, Nate, you're gonna change that statement, because you're gonna find out you can shoot on vivid instead of regular, and it's gonna make that white pop. And you can shoot on square. And so if you're gonna cross post it, you want to shoot it on square, and you can do that. There's a lot of options on that phone that you can do. You're gonna find out as you get going with that.
If
You're
you can
probably
use,
right.
if you know how to use ProCam, that app is. But I mean, it completely whitens the background to where it almost looks like it's stock photo.
Right.
So
Yeah, there's a couple apps that you can use that really does a lot of work. Tracy and Tommy talk about one. I can't remember what it's called.
but I think ProCam is only for iPhone.
I had it on my other phone, but it basically, like, you could take a picture with whatever background, as long as it was way different than what the item was, and it basically would just take that background away from and put it white and just a photo fuse. Oh no, that's
Photo
not.
views. Yep, that's what it
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Huh.
I tried it a little bit, and I find using the settings that I just spoke about on my
There it
iPhone just as effective. So you don't really need to use Photo Fuse, Nate. You can use what's on your phone and have it be just as effective.
Yeah, that's the one that I'm talking about is the one Tracy's talking about, where it just basically sucks the background out. Like, there's a bunch of different ones, but that's one that I had on my other phone. I didn't get to use it yet. That's why I couldn't remember what it was, because I don't have my iPhone yet. But yeah, there's all types of ways you can really do it, or whatever the case is. You don't have to have the most perfect background in the world. You can use apps and different things to really make things how you want them.
That's what I love about reselling. Everybody can do their own thing. You don't have to do anything. I mean, if this is the way you want to do your stuff, this is the way you're going to do your stuff.
Yep, that's right. What are in those there, Anthony?
What's that?
What are those?
What, the blue bags?
Yeah.
They're lots that I sold last night at auction.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you was
Yeah.
on. Oh, man, I missed it. You was on NASCAR Man last night, wasn't you?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Dude, I went to bed. I took a nap, and then I got up. I called Eric, Kim's husband, spoke to him, had a little breakdown, talked to Beth, went and laid and cuddled with my husband. He was comforting me. And then I went live on Beth's channel last night at 9. But I didn't even know you were doing an auction, Anthony. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. No big
Was
deal.
it at 8 o'clock?
Well, it was at 7, but it was going through 8 o'clock. Yeah.
That's when I was doing my live video for Kim.
Uh-huh.
Well, I apologize.
Oh, it's cool. No big deal.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I just downloaded that Baz art just now, just so I don't remember grabbing it one later when I got to use it.
I'm going to have to jump off a little early today, though, because I got to run upstairs and watch him, because Ash is getting ready to go to the doctor.
All right, no problem.
So I'll see everybody tomorrow on my channel. We're going to have Old School Picker on, so make sure y'all tune in. I'll try to drop a reminder in our Facebook group later. So if you're not in there, make sure you get in there. And then maybe before you guys sign off, Kelly can drop the link to
Flipping Hope?
the Bible study channel.
Yep, I will.
Hang out with us at 2 today.
I will drop it right now. So you guys can come on over at 2 o'clock and praise Jesus with us. And it's not just praising Jesus. It's we praise each other. We praise people in the chat. We are one big happy family, and we talk about things that aren't necessarily. Bye, Anthony.
Bye, Anthony.
I put the link for our Facebook group in there. We're also doing a meetup right the week after Easter. It's from what is it, the 16th, April 16th, all the way to the 22nd. And then if you're only able to make it one day, April 18th is that day. So go on your calendar, circle it, Get your
Well,
plane tickets ready.
the meetup is on the 18th. All the other days are extras.
Right. The main day is 18. The other day, like if you're able to come those other days, it's going to be from the 16th to the 22nd. Mom is coming to my house. Tell me the bargain effect will be at Anthony's house with his family. I know there's a bunch of people in the chat that'll be coming out this way, so it'll be very, very cool to see a lot of you and to really hang out. And I'm sure there'll be a karaoke with our name on it someplace.
Oh yeah.
With many.
I've never
with
done
many,
karaoke.
with many dews of the mountain drink.
I've never done karaoke.
I don't think I've ever really done karaoke either, but if it's a song I like and feeling some type of way, I'll be able to sing it. We'll probably stay live for probably another like 10 or 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna go pack this international order and hopefully get paid for it. That'd be awesome. I'm really pumped that went through. I was wondering what was going on because they asked, they're like, hey, will you ship to me? I'm like, well, yeah, like I have basically like the whole world except for like a couple areas. Like someone was like, they don't ship there, so I was like, okay, I'm not shipping there either. I kind of went with the Lonnie suggestions of just a couple different places not to go with. But I think it's more or less because of tracking. If tracking is confirmed and shows, that protects me as well. So with that, I have the tracking and everything. Jenny from Reselling Addict says that she wants me to rap. You might see me rap, maybe.
I was thinking a little bit like a Led Zeppelin or something with the beard.
Rachel Boyd, I just dropped the link right above, honey. It says Flippin' Hope, 2 p.m. Eastern. That's the link to Flippin' Hope. That's the link to the channel right there. Bye, Anthony. Grass picker.
Hey, when's his interview? I thought he was interviewing somebody.
I think it's tomorrow, I believe. Or no, wait. Maybe that's Friday. Let me double check. I know Anthony told me.
Well, tomorrow's Old School Picker.
Okay, then it's Friday then. I knew I had one of the two mixed. I knew which two were coming on, but I just couldn't remember what day.
Who's coming on Wednesday?
Jenny wants me and her to rap together. That'll be very interesting.
Yeah, I said a hip hop to hippie, the hippie to the hip hop. You don't stop rocking to the bang bang boogie. So up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. What you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat. I can do the whole thing. I can do the whole thing. I'm just saying. Mac, if you want to hear the rest. Huh?
I said that right there is why she's called Hip Flipper Mama. So Wednesday will be Old School Picker. Chris, aka Larry, will be on Wednesday, and then on Friday we'll have Bluegrass Picker Anthony on. OSP, that is you, my friend. You'll be on tomorrow. It'll be very fun to have you on. OSP.
LSP's not coming on tomorrow.
No, OSP.
Oh, OSP.
Who's LSP?
LSP is Land Shark Picker.
Oh, okay.
We got Kent Dangle in the house. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Kent.
I'm gonna get these acronyms down. The only one I know is BCP.
Who's that?
Bum Crack Picker.
Oh. I called him Butt Crack Picker.
Oh man.
I was on somebody else's channel and I was like, Butt Crack Picker's not in the chat. Bum Crack Picker always sends me kisses and hearts.
So everyone that is new to the channel or that might not be, being around a couple times, Dee is coming on at 12 o'clock. She does a reselling show every Monday through Friday. She follows us, so don't forget to check out her as soon as this is over.
Mac, drop your link to your channel. I'm going to drop my link to my channel.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop
it like it's hot. Ooh, I don't know how the beginning of that goes. My daughter can do it really good. In the club, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When a pig get an attitude, drop it like it's hot.
Wow, I'm up to 160.
Yeah, I think I'm up to 555. I'm honored that I have that many people that would follow me. I appreciate everyone that's up to me, and if you're not sub to me, click it. You might like me, hopefully.
You will.
If not like you, like the beard at least.
Right. I mean, at least the beard. I figured that would be the second one either the first or second reason people would follow more. But no, I'm gonna be doing a lot of different content since I have my own like lair down here. So you're not
well, your lair has already been penetrated by Ray Ray, so
I'm gonna have to put up a barricade or something.
you need to build a moat.
I'm gonna have to teach Cujo how to protect the door and just sit in front of the door so nobody comes down.
Really, the whole reason I'm coming down for the week, Nate, is to see Cujo and the kids.
I'm like, Mama, we're going to the meetup. I'm just gonna hang out here.
No, I just want to stay here with the kids. You and Amber go and have a good time. Just me and the dog. I'm telling you, if you wake up in the middle of the night and I'm sleeping in the dog bed with the dog, I'm just telling you, it's not the first time it's happened.
Are you guys going to the bins?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's definitely going to be one of the destinations for sure. I can guarantee that.
Since I have laundry facilities at my beck and call, you do have a washer dryer, right, Nate?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can
Down
walk
here in
my
the lair.
So my on travel bag, is very, very light with very few clothes, so that I can
I was reading that. That's what made me crack up.
take things. What?
No, my G says no ball scratching.
No ball scratching?
Yeah.
No, because he's intact.
Yeah, he's intact.
I don't want to get him excited.
He'll love you forever.
Gee, how'd you find out about the ball scratching? You were lurking once, weren't you?
All right, everyone. We're gonna cut her off here, especially after some ball scratching going on. So thank you everyone for coming in and hanging out with us. Tune in tomorrow for Old School Picker on Anthony's channel. If you're not subscribed to Anthony, it's down in the link in the description below. Thanks for Mama and Reseller King for hanging out with us. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye, guys.